Hi there, I'm Machine Pun Kelly, and today I want to talk about the mayoral race and why Mamdani. This is the cost of everything comparing 1980 to today. And in this chart, if you look over on the right, that's the total of all the necessities. And the red line is the cost today, and the light gray line is the cost in 1980 adjusted for inflation. And as you can just visually see there, the red line is nearly twice as tall as the gray line. So the next thing I want to point out is when you look at New York City, it like hyper focuses that even more. This is just comparing four things: rent, education, and health insurance, and then everything else. And I want you to focus on the blue part because the blue part is everything else. After those three things, back in 1980, they had 62% of their income left over for everything else. Now they have 2% of their income left over for everything else. And that includes things like transportation and food. What does that come to in total dollars amounts? That comes out to $962 per year for food and transportation and all that other stuff. And that's median, and it's based on age. So this is definitely an apples to apples comparison. In 1980, they had $29,000 left over. Now they have $962 left over. And that's why Mamdani is so popular. When you talk about free bus transportation, that hits. When you talk about freezing rent hikes, that hits. That's that's what they need. That is what they are begging for. And so we need to listen to them and give them the things they need. They are not listening to Democrats because Democrats are giving them a spoon when they're asking for a fork. And when we do, they show up in droves. They tip election after election when we actually reach out to them. So maybe it's time we stopped trying to pacify the centrist Democrats and the pseudo Democrats that used to be Republicans and start listening to the people on the left that can help us win elections. And not only doing this because it's winning, but we need to start doing this because it's giving the next generations an actual future that they can believe in. And that's why they're being energized. That's why they're excited. That's why Mamdani is popular. So let's learn from him instead of condescending to him.